Hey, welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today we're going to be taking a look at my holiday rack for 2025. If you're not familiar with the concept of like putting together a nail polish rack, basically when you have a ton of polishes, I have a collection of a little over 1,000. When you have a really big collection like mine, it can be a little bit daunting to go through and find what polishes you would like to wear. And it can be easy to forget to put on polishes that you love, especially for certain times of year. So a lot of nail polish lovers have some kind of rack or tin or box that they put some polishes that they're interested in getting on their nails over the coming months or throughout the holiday season so that they can prioritize wearing those and enjoy them all December or all season long. This video is actually a collaboration with some of those people here on YouTube. I will link their channels down in the description box so you can see what they hope to get on their nails in December. I pretty much stick to seasonal nail polish racks, but I always have to make one for the holiday season. I'm not like the most festive person, but festive manicures for some reason are just so fun for me. I also really like sparkly stuff and red and green manicures, so but that is my nail polish rack. You can see there is a whole lot of red, a whole lot of green, and some beautiful curlies and sparkly things. So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at these polishes up close. I'm going to show you what they look like swatched out on a nail wheel and tell you a little bit about them. If any of the polishes I share with you in today's video are currently available, I will leave them linked down in the description box. All right, we have about 30 polishes to look at today, so let's check them out. All right, so before we get started, I know I'm going to get questions about what this pretty is on my nails. It is a shade from Cirque Colors. It's a magnetic and it is called Fool's Paradise. It should still be available, so I'll link it down below. It's got a purple base and then red to copper to gold to green shifting magnetic pigment. We'll start with reds first. I have the most reds of anything. I can wear red all throughout the fall season and continue into the holiday season too. So this first shade is from Monarch Lacquer and it is called Ruby Rue. It is a red cream and it is coming up pretty color accurate on camera. It's a little bit more vivid and intense in real life than it's showing up here, but yeah, it's a bright, kind of slightly pinky cherry red. Looks like built up in a couple coats and it's beautiful. It had a great formula, nice paddle brush. So yeah, I'm excited to finally get to wear this one. It is an untried for me. Next we have this stunning Lurid lacquer. Do you see that shimmer? Holy cannoli. This is Hue of Unbreakable Will. This one has a bright cherry red base with red to copper to gold shifting shimmer. I actually wore this earlier this year and was so in love with it that I would really enjoy getting it on my nails again during the holiday season. My camera is majorly downplaying how beautiful this is, and when I wore it, maybe like summer transitioning into fall, I could not get the beauty of the shimmer to show up on camera either. I'll pop in photos for any of these shades that I have, but man, this one I would love to rewear. It was actually one of my favorite shades that I wore in 2025. Next up is this beautiful Sassy sauce polish called Reindeer Games. This one actually just released in Hello Handmade Creations last month, I think, and it is this deeper red jelly base and it's packed with red metallic and holographic glitters in a variety of shapes and sizes. Here is what it looks like built up in 3 coats with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. I love the glitters in here. They're so fun and playful and festive. The base is a little bit like purpley leaning, but you really can't tell once it's built up to opacity on the nails. I might end up layering it on top of something else though. This next one is from KB Shimmer's Winter 2025 collection, and it is called Cherry Fulfilling. This one has a cherry red base with holographic micro glitter. Here's what it looks like built up in just 2 coats with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. I loved the formula for this. It was so easy to work with, and the hollow in the glitter shines through so well in that jelly base. Next up we have an untried Lurid lacquer. This one is Schnee-wittchen. This one's a dark vampy red base with a glowing red shimmer and red reflective glitter. This one was actually on my fall rack, but I didn't get around to wearing it and said no problem. I can definitely prioritize it in the month of December. Had a gorgeous formula. I think it was 2 to 3 coats, and I did use a glitter smoother to smooth out those reflective glitters, although they are not like jam-packed in there. This is a classic. We have Wildflower Lacquer, who is now Royal Lee, perhaps a Christmas gourd. This one has a dark red base with red to copper to gold to maybe green at extreme angles, shifting shimmer. I've worn this one a few times now, and I can't get enough of it. I think I wore it as a full manicure last year, and I would be shocked if I didn't wear it that way again. I love it. I did want to add a more burgundy red in case I wanted to change it up a little bit in December. So this is Ethereal Cassian, and I love Cassian, so. This has like a burgundy base with holographic flakes. This one had a beautiful squishy jelly formula, and yeah, these hollow flakes are on the silvery side, but the overall effect of this polish is just so like classy and rich, and it feels like grown-up Christmas. It's fun. From Cuticila, we have, you'll love this. This was a recent Hella Handmade Creations release as well. This one has a dark red base, and it's packed with red to copper to gold to green to blue at extreme angles flakes. When I swatched this back in September, I was not ready to wear this kind of red as a full manicure, but I said there's no way I'm letting this year pass without getting that on all 10 nails. So that is my goal for this holiday season. We have a drugstore pick. Ooh, some seasons I have a ton of drugstore. Not this year. This year I have a lot of indie shades, but this one is from Koki, and it is called Razzle Dazzle. Koki used to be sold at Sally Beauty. I'm not sure if they are anymore. I went to Sally today. And I didn't see them at mine, but you'll have to let me know in the comments if you've still got Koki at yours. This is like a deep red metallic with like gold crushed flakes. It's been a few years since I've worn this shade, but it's such a decadent, rich, satiny red. It reminds me of wrapping paper. And one more dark, vampy red in case I feel like deepening things up. This is KB Shimmer Mull It Over. This one has a dark kind of deep burgundy red base with glowing red to copper shifting shimmer. I'd forgotten just how dark and rich the base on this one was until I put it on my swatch wheel. Oh. I was not expecting it. This one would have been beautiful in the fall season. I'm kind of like, I have my Thanksgiving manicure pulled out. At the time you're watching this, I've already worn it because Thanksgiving has passed, but I might end up wearing this after Thanksgiving Day, before I start, like as my first holiday rack polish, because it seems great for fall too. Moving on to greens now. This is Sassy Sauce Polish, just Elfin around. It was actually available as a duo with Reindeer Games, the red, back in October's Hella Handmade Creation Shop. So they have a really similar finish. This one has like a lime green jelly base, and it's packed with green metallic and holographic glitters in a variety of sizes. So here it is in 3 coats with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. This shade is fun, but I'm not sure it's for me. I like the red significantly more than the green, just because the green is a little bit more on the sheer side, and the limey base to me isn't feeling super festive. So I might try layering it on top of a darker green, and if I don't feel compelled to do that, I could see myself destashing this, because with the visible nail line thing, I'm just not sure it's for me. One that I wore last year and completely loved is KB Shimmer. Ooh, my label has rubbed off there, but it's called Crushing It. It is a magnetic. It's got a deep green base and then like shimmery, bright green metallic pigment. Here's what it looks like with the cat eye effect. I'm never super impressed with how magnetics look like on the swatch wheel, but I want to let you know this is a gorgeous polish. I think I've worn it twice already. I think I swatched it last year and kept it on, and then I ended up wearing it to Wicked last year. It's just the shimmer in here, the magnetic pigment, is incredible. It was one of my favorite polishes of last year, so I hope I get around to wearing it this year again. Another iconic shade, this is Wildflower Lacquer, Frog and Toad. This one has a brighter green base and then green to blue shifting shimmer. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats. This one is almost too bright to feel festive to me. I think last year I ended up layering it on top of a deeper green cream, and I really liked how that looked, but we'll see. I might wear it as a full manicure this year. I've never done that before with this shade. Another one that carried over from my fall rack is Bee's Knees Lacquer Area 51. This one has a cool toned green base with a glowing green to blue shimmer, and it dries down matte. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats. I think I'll wear this as a matte shade. I don't usually do that. Usually I'll end up adding a glossy top coat anyway, but this is so fun, mattified. I really like it. Another recent release, this one is from Bluebird Lacquer, and it is called All the Seasonings. This one came out in November's Polish Pickup Shop. It has a forest green base with iridescent flakes and silver holographic bar glitters. Here's what it looks like built up in just a couple coats. When I wear this on my nails for real, I'll definitely add a third. But this is one of my favorite hollow bar glitter polishes that Lucy Bluebird Lacquer has made. I'm not a big bar glitter person, but in this base, you can't really tell they're bar glitters. They just catch the light and add some extra sparkle. And then the green cream that I decided to put on my rack comes from ILNP, and it is called Pine. Appropriately named, this is a pine green cream. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. It looks a little patchy on the nail wheel, but I think it'll look a little bit more even on my actual nail. I think this one's gonna be great for layering with toppers. And I have a few white curlies on my rack because I cannot resist a festive Skittle. If you have not seen my festive Skittles video, I'll link it up in the cards, but I love using like white curlies as on a couple nails with some like festive looking glitters, and then a nail that has green, and then a nail that has red. I just think it's so fun. And every single year since this polish has been part of my collection, I've worn this shade. It is KB Shimmer Baking Spirits Bright. Yeah, you can see my bottle is about halfway gone. And I'm happy to say the shade is not limited edition because KB Shimmer keeps her polishes around for a really long time. And I think she does festive polishes so well. Some of my favorites, as you've seen already, some of my favorite seasonal festive polishes are from KB Shimmer. But anyway, this is a crisp white base with red and green metallic micro glitters. I've had my bottle for a while, so it is fully opaque for me in 2 coats. And when the maker created this polish, she was inspired by like sugar cookies and the sprinkles on top, and I think this polish just fits that inspiration perfectly. It's just adorable. And I couldn't have just one white festive curly on my rack, so this one is Painted Polish by Golly Be Jolly. This one has a slightly warmer white curly base, and it is packed with metallic glitters in green, gold, and red, as well as holographic silver micro glitters. This one I found in a D-stash this year and felt like it was calling to me because it reminds me so much of Baking Spirits Bright, but with some extra sparkle because of the holographic. That being said, I do like Baking Spirits Bright more because the base is whiter, but I still really like this one. And then one more white curly. This one's an untried. This one I put on my rack with New Year's in mind. This one is Painted Polish In with the New. It has a white curly base with gold and black metallic micro glitters, as well as silver holographic glitters. Here's what it looks like in just a couple coats. Beautiful, perfect painted polish curly formula. And I kind of already have my New Year's manicure picked out. Which never happens. I always kind of wing it for New Year's, but when I saw these on the swatch wheel together, I was like, oh my gosh, done. Next we have one from Heather's Hues. I miss Heather's Hues. Her polishes are so good. This one is Your Contraband. It has a black base and it is packed with gold metallic flakes and gold micro glitters that are holographic. Here's what it looks like in just a couple coats, and I mean, it's so pretty. The black base is super black, and the gold hollow just adds the perfect amount of sparkle. Next we have another KB shimmer, and this one I feel like has been on a few holiday racks, but I think it's been a long time since I've worn it. It is KB Shimmer Celebrate Good Shine. This one is a clear base packed with gold holographic glitter. It is a glitter bomb. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats, and I can't believe it's been so long since I've worn this. I'm honestly embarrassed. Because when I swatched it, it was my favorite from the collection. It's so sparkly and just perfect. It's like such a wearable tone of gold too. I think this one might have been on last year's winter rack or holiday rack. I'm not sure, but it is Bee's Knees Lacquer Get Over Here. Or maybe I just saw it on my friend Carolina. And I was like, I should wear that. This one has like a silver holographic base, and then it has iridescent flakes and black flakes. I thought the black flakes in this would make it perfect for New Year's as well, and I do think it would be pretty around that time of year, but honestly, because of the hollow, I think I could throw this on anytime in December when I wanted a break from all my reds and greens. I don't usually put this one on my rack, but I figured, you know what, I'm gonna wear it in December, so I might as well add it on there. It is China Glaze You're Too Sweet. This one has a clear base, and it is packed with rose gold as well as like light pink. I don't know if they're rose gold, like light pink and silver holographic micro glitter. But it looks like in 3 coats with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. These glitter bombs, I love them, but ooh, this one especially, this one not so much actually. I guess it has more base, you can kind of see it. But this China Glaze dries down super textured. This is with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat, and it's still textured. So I think the first 2 years I wore this is my daughter's birthday polish, by the way. Did I mention that? It's what I had on when I brought her home, and I wear it every year for her birthday, which is at the end of December. So I think the first couple years I wore it on its own and wasn't super happy with it. Although it's a gorgeous polish, I just do not love it against my skin tone. Like with the white base of the nail wheel, it looks cool, but over my stained nails, not so much. So last year I layered it over Cert Colors Rose Jelly. This year, I might try it over like Cert Colors Chiffon, which is a slightly brighter pink base. That way I can just do like 1 coat of the China Glaze and not have quite as much texture. And finally, I have a few toppers on my rack. I just had to. I love toppers, especially in December. This is an untried for me. It is ILNP Confetti. Confetti has a clear base because it's a topper, and it is packed with lots of metallic flakies in green, purple, red, blue, yeah, maybe gold. Yeah, gold. So I've heard some mixed feedback about this topper. I've heard it's a little too subtle to get to see all the colors. I have it shown in 1 coat over black here, and I think it's pretty. I like it over black. I don't know if I'll get around to wearing it this season, but we'll see. Another rainbow shade I would love to wear. This is a recent release. It's Cert Colors Notorious. This one has a clear base, and it's packed with reflective glitters in a rainbow of color. Here's what that one looks like in 1 coat over black, and head on it looks a lot more subtle. Like the particles are so tiny, they're not super noticeable, but as you like move your nail around and it catches the light, it looks very rainbowy. I love that. It reminds me of like those rainbow Christmas tree lights. This one I kind of impulsively added to my rack because I meant to add it to my fall rack and forgot. And I was thinking I might wear it for New Year's, but honestly, I put a ton of New Year's polishes on my rack, and I just don't wear a lot of them because between Christmas and New Year's, that's just not a lot of days. But this is Tyler's Trinkets Darkness Can Be Beautiful. This one I grabbed at PBE. It's got a clear base and then black holographic glitters in a variety of different shapes and sizes. After layering it over this red, I was like, you know what? I don't have to wait until New Year's to wear that. I could wear it anytime. It is really fun over this red cream. The last topper before we look at one shade I forgot to show you, sorry, on my rack is from China Glaze, and it's Golden Enchantment. This one has a clear base and gold holographic micro glitter. It is like their shade Fairy Dust. It's like their shade Fairy Dust, but gold instead. I think I've only worn this once and I wasn't super impressed with it. The glitters just aren't big enough to really even tell they're gold, but the holo is still pretty, so I don't know. We'll see if I get around to it. I also feel like it kind of clouds up the base a little bit, like there's so many glitters in here that the base doesn't look as deep as it does without the topper, so I don't know. I might end up layering it over something like slightly lighter, like a light pink might be nice. And then I wanted to add the silver to my rack because I realized I didn't have any silver on there, and I love using that as part of a Skittle manicure. This is Sassy Sauce Polish Plot Twist. This one released last December and it is a gorgeous clear base with a ton of silver holographic. Here's what it looks like in just a couple coats. With a glossy top coat, it dries down pretty smooth. On the nails, I'd probably add a glitter smoother, but look how hollow this one is. Like, look, boom. It's so pretty. So that's everything that I'm hoping to get on my nails this season. I'm optimistic. I think if I put my mind to it, I can definitely get around to all 30. You already know because I mentioned it in the video, but I'm a huge fan of combos, Skittles manicures. So I think with that in mind, I'll get a lot of use out of these gorgeous shades this season. Again, if anything I shared with you in today's video is currently available, I will link it down in the description box so you can shop. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video and found it a little inspiring. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can hype the video and subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you next time. Bye!